Welcome, guys, to this Visual Builder webinar where we are going to show our biggest product update of this year. I am joined today by Sami, our CEO and our founder, and by Anas, who is our also co-founder and senior technical officer, and he is the main technical person behind Visual Builder. And we are very happy to see you today and to show you a live demo of Visual Builder. So I'm going to share with you the page in SharePoint that we are prepared for this demonstration. And as you can see, it's quite minimalistic. So we have hidden a couple of things using the theme builder, ShortPoint theme builder. And before it looked like this. So we have hidden a couple of elements like the footer, the comment section, the suite bar with theme builder. And now it looks simply like this. I'm going to be starting from editing this page. And I'm going to be adding the ShortPoint web part here, like this. Immediately, what I will see is this new interface that looks very bright and colorful. And what is important here that we have this page settings bar on the top, on the bottom. It will be floating all the time you have the Visual Builder opened. So let's talk about this main button, which can bring us to the Visual Builder right now. I'm going to click it. And what I'm seeing is a default information element with a note that appears every time we add a new ShortPoint web part. Now, I want to talk a little bit about these labels and these colorful lines here. As you can see, they appear upon hovering. This is called the Easy Pass mode, the Easy Pass feature in a Visual Builder. And what it does, it allows you to see the content structure very easily. So you can see what elements are nested in other elements. Like, for example, this text is nested under the info element. And altogether, they are contained in a row, which is situated in a section. So you can see the content structure very easily here. Now, let me click on the info element here, which will focus me on this info element and clear everything else. And I want to get rid of it because I want to start my demonstration from completely a blank page. So I'm just gonna click this little icon here to move it to trash. What I'm always left with on every SharePoint page when I'm designing with ShortPoint is a section and a row. So let's say I want to start from scratch and I want to split this row into 2 columns. I'm clicking here, I'm focused on the row, and here I have this layout icon that I can use to select which layout I want. As you can see, there are different layouts here. So right now, I like this one, half by half. I'm going to click it. And here is what we have. We have it split into 2 columns, and you actually can see that there is a symbol of a column, a new label appearing here. Now, to add a new element inside a column, I'm going to be using this plus button right here. And this opens a selection of our page builder elements, which are a lot. There are more than 60 elements here, and you can choose the one you'd like. So for my demonstration today, I'm going to be using a panel. And here is how this looks right now. We have a movable toolbar with all of the panel settings right here, and we are seeing the panel in view mode. Let me change the panel title to company news, for example, and I'll indicate a month, like this is for February, just for example. And I'm clicking the green button here to save it. So now you can see that we have a new element, the panel, and inside of it we have the text element. Let's say I want to have a same panel here in my right column. So I can create it from scratch as I just did, but if I want to make it quicker, I can do the following way. I can click the panel. Here I have the ellipses. I can open up a drop-down, and I can select Duplicate Panel. This will duplicate my panel, and I will have a copy of it here. Now I want to move it here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this panel. And I'm going to click the right mouse button. Some options are not visible here, so I'm going to minimize this page settings bar. And I'm selecting Paste Panel into Column. It looks like this. Now, let's say that we don't want to have only text on our page. So what I want to do is I want to insert some visual content here into the second panel. And I'm going to click here, delete this one, and insert the image carousel element, which is an element that shows images. Now we have all of our settings here, and we also have different items inside of this element. So we can reach to this items tab right here, and we can start modifying each of those from this tab. Let me go to the settings and start uploading images. So I'm storing some images inside my site assets on my SharePoint site, and this is where I'm going to take them from right now. Let's choose this one. You immediately see it appearing. Now I'm also going to choose the second one. And the third one. Here we have it, just like this. I'm thinking that this is cool, but I started to think that it would be nice to have one more column here in the middle. So there is a 3-part layout. So what I can do in the Visual Builder is I can actually click a plus right between the columns here. And I'm going to be having a clear space here where I can insert something else. So let's say I want a third panel here. I'm going to again duplicate this one and cut this one and place it here. And inside of this one, I can actually input something else. For example, a simple list. And here in the Visual Builder, all elements have some descriptive, like exemplary content. So as you can see, 3 items are already present in the page. And here's how it looks. So I can save this. And if I want to, for example, move these panels so they are in line with this one, I can do it very easily in the Visual Builder by going into the settings. And here I have the height. So as I am moving this toggle here, we are seeing live changes like this. And let's say you want to be precise, I can use my arrow on the keyboard that will give me just as many pixels as I need, like this. And as well, I can go to do it with this one. So I'm moving this to see the difference here. And again, using the arrow to choose the amount of pixels I need. So now all of them are in line. And now I'm having this page settings bar has a very cool feature that allows you to preview what you have. So if I click preview, here is what I'm having right now. Let's change it a bit. So here's more content and we don't have it empty as now. So I'm getting again into the editing mode of Visual Builder. And I can, for example, add some text here. And I can modify the height of the image carousel element itself. So look what happens. It automatically adjusts the size of the images and you can do whatever you want here. So I prefer to adjust it somewhere around here. And this is what I have. And also a cool thing here is if you have more text here, then there is the height of the panel, like let me add even more text. Then if I save it, I'm gonna automatically get this cool scrolling feature and I don't have to think how much I should truncate the text or what should I do. I can always have this automatic scroll here. So this was the first part of my demonstration where I was showing you how we can design from scratch. Now, let's say we want to copy and paste a page or sections from our demos website. So I'm going to show you how I can quickly get rid of the content that I just created. I'm pressing this trash bin here, and it's going to clear all of the content. And it brings me back to a default note, which I'm deleting. And let's go to the demo site and grab some nice content from here. So I have a couple of things that I like. Today, I'm not going to be adding full pages. I want to add section by section. So I want to copy it from the demos and paste it to the page. So in the demos website, demos.shortpoint.com, I'm going to click allow to copy parts. And I like this section. I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to click here and say paste section before section. And here's how quickly I have the first section here. Now I'm going to do the same thing with some of other sections here that I like. For example, this number 7. Here. And number 1. I liked it. As you can see, it immediately changes the colors to the ones that I have in my environment, to this teal color. Okay, I'm gonna add after it, actually, after this one. Base section after section. And let's quickly preview to see what we have. Now, it looks kind of nice, but I'm not very happy that the sections are sticking together vertically. I don't like how we don't have any spaces in between them. So let's see what we can do. This is a very cool feature that I'm going to demonstrate right now. I'm clicking this section, and as I am focused on this section, I can put my cursor here and drag. And here's how I get a margin very, very easily, padding very easily. I can do the same thing here, clicking this section and dragging. But I don't want to know how, like, I have to remember how many pixels I did here and how many pixels I did here. So that's not a very cool option. Instead, I'm going to go back here, going to go out of here, going to go back to my primary middle section. And I'm going to make a padding and click this this link icon right here. Let me zoom out a bit so you see the full section. So again, moving it a bit, I'm clicking this one. And as I'm clicking it, I'm having an equal padding on top and on the bottom here. And as I clicked it, I can now modify both of these paddings, which is super cool. So I want it to be somewhere around here and save it like this. Let's zoom in a bit again. Okay, this feature is, by the way, called Hot Actions, and I'm gonna demonstrate it a bit more in this demonstration. Let's look at this first section right here. So I'm having a frame element. Let's change the logo. I'm gonna go into the settings and upload a new logo. So I still have it in my site assets. And let's choose this one. And I'm clicking OK. Here I have this new logo. And I can move this text around a little bit to align it. So it starts at the same place. Maybe I want to do something like this to move the button lower. So anything that I like, actually. And this is how we have it. And let's say I don't want to have this slider element here. Instead, I want to feature Employee of the Month image right here. So let's do that. I'm going to delete this one. And I'm going to be adding a new element, image element. And I'm going to be uploading an image from here. Here it is. I'm thinking that it would be cool if under this image I would have some text to represent the employee. So let us make this image just a little bit smaller using hot actions again and moving it up a bit. And now I'm going to click here, another plus, to add just some simple text. And here I have text added. And I have the content. And I can say, meet Ashley, our employee of the month. I can do something like this, make it a bit bigger from here, and save. And also, by the way, if I want to align it to the middle, I can choose text alignment to be center. So this is how it's done. And if I want to change the text a little bit here, I'm sorry for some noise, just one little second. So, as I said, I can move these ones like this, as I already shown you. And in case this goes down, I can also move the panels, as I already shown you before, using the settings right here to move them a little bit down. I wanted to say that you can actually not only use the text element in here, but for example, we can use a panel with a slightly different style. So if I'm inserting a panel, let's say this is the description of the employee, then I can choose another style like this, which is going to be complementing the colors of my page. And I'm going to delete the title and subtitle. And I can have something like this. And I can also make some size adjustments, as I already shown you. So that's basically it for the Visual Builder part. And the only thing I have to show you right now is we have something called web part history here, which can revert you back to the actions you did before. It's basically like to undo something. You can see the page in the previous state as it was before. This is very cool for when you changed your mind and you want to do something else. This is found here in the page settings bar. Also, you can easily copy the web part content to transfer it to another page. You can only click this button and all of the web part content will be copied. And one more thing is the Wireframe Builder. So this button takes us to the Wireframe Builder. And this is somehow similar to what ShortPoint looked before. This is the more usual way of seeing the edit mode of the page. And why is it useful is because it backs us up with some features that are not yet available in the Visual Builder. So for example, if you can see this world news panel right here, I want, for example, to connect it to my actual news that are stored in my site, and I want to use the connect feature. So if I open it up here, I will not be seeing the connect interface yet because it's not yet here and we are going to implement it a bit later. But instead, what I can do is I can still use it going to the Wireframe Builder and going into the settings of this element. And here I have something that is like our older interface that we are used to right now. And I have the connect button here, and it allows me to connect my element to so many things, different types of connections, people search, people in SharePoint group, RSS feeds, Outlook. We will have Graph APIs soon. I'm going to show you a simple example of connecting to a list on my local site here. Yeah. So I was about to choose the company announcement list that I'm having here and connect and map some items. And here I'm mapping some items like the title, subtitle, and date. And let's see what we will have here. So as you can see, it's connected to my actual list in SharePoint now. As you can see, we have news about the Visual Builder, some ShortPoint SPFX things. So this is how I can easily and quickly connect to my assets on my SharePoint site. That's what I wanted to show today, I guess. And I think, Sami, Anas, if you want to add something, or should we go to questions?
Well, thank you, Oksana, for the demo. And also thank you everyone for asking questions. I enjoy responding to all of you here. So we can go and jump into answering some of the questions.
Okay, then I'm stopping the share and let's go to the questions.
Okay, so I'll start asking one of the questions that has been asked by our attendees. So the first question we have here on the list is that if I am an existing customer, am I going to be charged extra money for using this Visual Builder?
No, absolutely not. It's a new release from us, and it's just some very cool new features, but it's included into your license already, and it doesn't require to pay any extra money.
Thank you, Oksana. The second question we have here, people are asking when this is going to be available. So as Sami mentioned on the chat, you can request access to beta right away. We will send you the version very soon, the beta version, so you can start testing. We'll be doing some beta testing, and once it's done, it will be available as public version very soon. Okay. Next question we have, if someone is asking, are we going to support IE for the Visual Builder? What are the browsers that we are recommending here? So basically, as usual, we do support IE browser. Our product since day one never broke on IE. Your accounts will continue to work and render fine on IE. However, as usual, we recommend that you use, when you want to design the page, we recommend using modern browsers such as Chrome, Edge, these things. Okay, another question. I believe this is for you, Sami. How can I safely test and experiment with the Visual Builder? What will happen to my existing pages?
Yes, and also there are many asking about what will happen to my connections. If I have already predefined connections in the page, what will happen to those? So the answer for that is as we introduced in previous versions of ShortPoint, we introduced the silent upgrade or the auto upgrade. So all upgrades, if you have auto update enabled, the upgrades will be available on your site automatically. But for major releases like this one, we disable the auto upgrade, and you have to manually request to upgrade on your site. And when you request to upgrade, it will upgrade to the latest version where you can test everything. And if something is not working the way you want, you can just, with one click of a button, you can roll back to the previous version, report an issue. Once we solve it at ShortPoint, you can upgrade again. But we recommend definitely that before you hit the upgrade and test the new version in the new feature we introduced, which is the Sandbox Upgrade. So that feature, who doesn't know this feature we introduced in ShortPoint, you will be able to test the latest version of ShortPoint live on your site in a standalone environment. It means that you will be the only one who will see the new version of ShortPoint on your existing site to see like everything is working fine. You can even live, you can switch between the older version and the new version to make sure that it's pixel perfect. And once you tested your site, you can click on upgrade to upgrade the site everywhere. Now, as for connections, we just said, like in Visual Builder, we still did not release Connect in Visual Builder. So Connect will work. You just need to switch to the Wireframe Builder, do the customizations in for Connect, and go back to Visual Builder. The reason for that is Connect has a special thing for Visual Builder, because Visual Builder is, you need to edit the page. What you see is what you edit. And Connect, we still need to grab the content, showing it in the page. So it has, our team is still working on the user experience in this one. So it works perfectly. I think we'll stop working. You just need to edit it in the Wireframe Builder. There is another question: is there any risk during upgrade? So we can hear comfortably and tell you and tell everyone with guarantee that there is no risk at all with the upgrade. Because the answer for that is you can upgrade in a sandbox environment in one click of a button, and you will test the new version of ShortPoint on your existing site, and only you can see the changes. So if you see any issue, you can just click, no, I don't want to upgrade. Report the issue to ShortPoint, we will fix it. And once you are sure 100% that there is nothing will go wrong, you can upgrade.
Thanks, Sami. Do we have any other questions?
There are also other questions about, will you include also, there is a risk about instructions. So instructions about installation, basically there is no instructions on installation here because it will be installed automatically. You don't, once it's released to the public, you will have it automatically on your site. Regarding the getting started and how to use the Visual Builder, this is something already we will be releasing. It's like a product tour to walk you through the main functionalities of ShortPoint with videos, so you can get started with it very fast. Another thing, guys, you're asking about, a lot are asking about modern and classic. So Visual Builder won't be available on classic SharePoint sites. However, the new Wireframe Builder will be available for classic. And Oksana, I believe you already have the old Wireframe Builder.
Yes, I do.
Open. So this is also, if you can share it, Oksana.
Yeah.
So for our existing customers, when you upgrade ShortPoint, and if you have the classic SharePoint experience, which is like this one, it has the old Wireframe Builder, which will be loaded now. So here, this is the old Wireframe Builder. Now, once you upgrade to the latest version, you will see the new Wireframe Builder. So Oksana, you can show the new Wireframe Builder.
Showing.
So you will have this new Wireframe Builder. So you will find it here. It has more colors, more easy for the eye. You can collapse sections. So you can you do that, Oksana, please? Collapse, no, the icon in the right.
Yeah, like this.
Collapse. So you can actually collapse all the sections. There are a lot of new functionalities here. As you can see, the editor is gone. There is no editor here. It's we just introduced everything inside. So if you want to add an element, you click the insert button directly where you want to insert the element. Other functionalities like look, also you can look sections. Is the look experience available here? Yeah, go open the other actions. And then you can click, the look is not yet.
Yeah, it's only in Visual Builder. I actually didn't demonstrate it. Let me demonstrate it quickly. So
we have also other functionality, which also that introduced, which is look, like you as a designer, for example, you can design your intranet homepage, and for that page, you can look it. So you will be the only one who can edit this particular area of the page. So this is the look and unlock functionality, and many other features included in this. There will be other webinars to walk you through the other functionalities and features here.
Yeah, and by the way, if you want to contact support easily, you have another button here in the page settings, which says help, and it can easily get you to creating a ticket or getting you into the knowledge base. So very, very quickly, if you have any troubles or questions, you can get connected with my team and we'll help you.
So I can see here there is a question right in the menu. So Oksana, can you show go back to the demo and just show the right click? Because there are people asking like, so basically if you copy any element, you can right click and copy. You don't need to, Oksana, you don't need to click
like this.
You just right click. Yeah. So basically you don't need to click on there are a lot of hidden functionalities here in the Visual Builder. Once you start using it, once you know these functionalities, it will be very handy. So you don't need to go and click all the time the 3 icons. You can, Oksana, don't click on the 3.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just showing that if you click right click here.
This is the other functionality in ShortPoint, which is called context menu. So in any place you can click right click, and a dynamic menu will appear to provide you with all the functionalities available there. So if you go and click copy panel and go to the right column and right click and paste. So it's basically paste the panel.
I think I had to highlight it first. Sorry. One more time.
So this is how it works.
This. Paste. Yeah.
There are other questions about about the Sandbox Upgrade feature. So the question is, do we need to have a tenant upgrade capability installed to use the Sandbox feature? So yes, you must upgrade ShortPoint to the latest functionality, latest version available on the site. And it's a tenant-wide installation, and it solved the problem. Like, you need to upgrade and install ShortPoint on many sites. You basically install it on the tenant, and it's one location to install and upgrade ShortPoint everywhere. And that's where Sandbox upgrade feature available.
If I can add, you can watch our previous webinar regarding this. It was purely dedicated to the new upgrade, and you will learn how to do it in your environment. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so I think we are done for today. Thank you very, very much for coming to see our biggest update of this year. We were working so hard to make it possible, and it's really soon that it's going to be available for everybody. So thank you very much for joining this webinar today, and I hope you will stay with us for further updates. Goodbye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Oksana, and thank you, Anas.
Thank you, Anas and Sami. Goodbye.
Bye.